Hi, this is Mike Karen from the Paperless PTO. In this video, we're going to show you how to sell advertising space or sponsorship on your Paperless PTO website. This is a feature of Paperless PTO websites that enables you to sell advertising space or sponsorship to your local merchants or families. In order to activate the feature, you want to go into your account as an administrator, somebody who has privileges to the website builder. You click on My Account and log into your account. Then, as you know by now, you go under the Board Only menu option and click on Website Builder. And within the Website Builder, we're going to enable this feature. We simply click on Manage PTO. And then you'll scroll down the page and you will eventually see a checkbox which is labeled Enable Local Merchant Advertising. And we will turn that feature on and then scroll to the bottom and click the Save button, and that will enable the feature for your website. Now when we go back to the site, to the public side of the site after enabling it, then as you load the first page, you'll see that an advertisement banner has appeared. And the one you see is one that comes equipped with your site, and it is one where if a family member or local merchant clicks on it, they will be taken to a page where they can then proceed to purchase the advertising space from you. So why don't we click on the Advertise Here banner, and you'll see that this takes us to a page where we can then see a little bit of information about the sponsorship. This is information that you can provide and add to your liking. Then the visitor will eventually click the Order Now button. And then that will take us to a page where if this is one of your family members, they might simply just log into their account. Or if it is, say, somebody like a local merchant, a pizzeria or a realtor, they can click on the link down here to create an advertising type account with you. And you'll see that your site will also become, or rather come equipped with an account type of advertiser, and that is what this person is going to select. Let's say that this is Tony Corleone of Tony's Pizza who wants to place an ad on your PTO website. And you'll see that he would just simply fill in the information about himself, his address, he's an advertiser, his email, phone number, and a password, and then he simply clicks the button to create an account, and what that will create an advertiser type account for Tony and eventually lead him to the page where he can immediately purchase advertising space from you. So Tony Corleone arrives at the page where he can then purchase a banner ad, or rather advertising space from your group. And you can see here that listed is the website sponsorship / advertising, and it is priced at $50. Now that is just the price that the system provides for you. You can easily go into the website builder and change that price to whatever rate you want to charge to your customers. So for the time being, let's leave that price at $50 and get back to being Tony Corleone and purchase that advertising space from your group. So at $50, he's going to order a quantity of one. And again, you can dictate the terms of this agreement. It might be for the entire year, for a month, a week, whatever you think best fits your group. So let's just add a quantity of one to the shopping cart, and that will then show us Tony's cart where he has the website advertising and sponsorship for a total of $50. Then he decides that's all he's interested in, and we'll click the checkout button. And this will obviously then create an order for Tony, and you can see that he is now has order 118351 for a total of $50, where he can now purchase from you and pay electronically via credit card. Before we go on, just one quick note about paying with credit cards. If you are a Paperless PTO customer who is not yet using the e-commerce features of the website, meaning you're not accepting credit card payments yet, There's nothing to do. This is all set up for you, so all you just do is simply enable the advertising, and then your customers can come and pay electronically via credit card. There is no other setup to it. And it works the same way with creating any other kind of item for sale. You just create that item for sale and it just appears in the for sale menu option, and your families are then able to pay for it. There is nothing else involved in the setup. So knowing that, we're going to continue with Tony Corleone's order, and he's going to enter his credit card number here and his security code of that card. And again, everything is encrypted and following the standard internet protocols for financial security. He would then click the complete order button, and that eventually will take us to a page where his order will be paid for. It'll go through the banking network, and we eventually will land on this page where it then gives him the opportunity of loading his banner onto your website. So at this point, Tony now has two options. He can upload a banner ad that he already has, something that he might be using in other places or he has on his own website. If he does not have one, he can also create a banner. And what that entails is he can choose from a template of a dozen or so banners that we offer, which he can then purchase and then use to load to his site. And we'll show you both of those options in a moment. Let us first show you how Tony can upload the banner that he already has. Now, every banner is going to be a hyperlink, and it's going to need a target or a landing page. So Tony has the domain tonyspizza.com, and he's going to provide that in the box there for the landing page. And then what he's also going to do is upload the banner that he owns, and he's going to find that on his desktop and simply click the browse button and then point to that file and then click the submit ad button to upload it to the site. And when that process is complete, Tony will see a page that thanks him and lets him know that his banner has been uploaded and that his ad request has been submitted to the parent-teacher group board for approval. And now once they will then receive an email which will then give them the option of approving the ad or disapproving of it. And regardless of the action, Tony will be notified about whether it has been accepted or not. And if it is accepted, it will then appear on the site. And we will show you that shortly. But first we're going to show you how Tony can now have his own banner ad created. And he would do this by clicking on the image that says create your own banner ad, and the result will be a page that will show a series of templates that he can choose from. He can pick any one of these banner templates and create his own message. So let's just say Tony came down here and he likes the old school apple and the chalkboard, and he says I want this banner ad to point to tonyspizza.com. And the message he wants, maybe it might be a special all year long, something like slices for $1 every day at Tony's Pizza. And he's going to, obviously he'll have to select a quantity of one, not for one, in the box, and then he can scroll down and look at the others and also click the add to shopping cart note, and that will then bring him or load that information into the shopping cart where he can now see that he is going to purchase an ad on his parent-teacher group website that's going to point to tonyspizza.com, and it's going to have the message slices for $1 every day at Tony's, and he just simply checks out, and that again creates an order which he can then pay for. And that will then follow that entire procedure where your board members will be notified of this new advertising request, and they will have the opportunity to approve it or disapprove of it. Okay, now the eventual outcome of this entire process is the fact that Tony has requested to advertise on your site. Now, before you approve, we'll notice that if we click around on your website, the only banner at this point that is appearing is the Advertise Here one, which is trying to prompt everybody within your community to purchase advertising space. So once you approve of the banner that Tony has submitted, we will then receive the notice from you. We have to activate that banner, and in this case we're going with the one that he uploaded as opposed to the chalkboard with the apple. We have to activate that on our banner ad server, and we will then add it to the campaign, to the of your school, and we do that simply by clicking a few things and adding Tony's Pizza to the campaign. So then once we save it, we will now have the Advertise Here banner as well as Tony's Pizza, and you can see that once we start clicking around to other pages on the site, then Tony's Pizza's banner will appear as well. There it is, and then you'll see as we click around, it will then begin to rotate between each of the active banners within your campaign. And at the moment we only have Tony's and the Advertise Here banner. And you can continue to click around and see that they will be the only ones that will appear until others come to your site requesting their own advertising space. And there you have the abbreviated 11.5-minute synopsis of the advertising and sponsorship feature of paperless PTO websites. I am Mike Karen, and I will see you in the next video segment.